retired by 45. I am starting my digital products journey all over again from scratch, starting today because I want to be retired by 45. And I'm currently 43, but I turn 44 later this year, so I will be 45 next year. I got to get my ish together. So here's why I'm starting my digital products journey all over again. Little background, I have sold digital products before. I used to have an Airbnb course that I sold back in 2021, 2022, 2020 that did really well. I actually did 6 figures in 6 months. Things were going great. I loved Airbnb at the time, so it was a passion of mine. It was easy to teach. But then life happened, a couple of factors. So one, I unfortunately did give birth early, lose a pregnancy, baby. So I had to grieve, heal, go through all of that. And then I had 2 babies back to back. So I now have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. So life was all over the place. Blessings were coming in, but of course, my primary focus was not really on my business. It was all of the other things happening in my life. Fast forward to today, the things that worked to sell courses, ebooks, digital products in general back then don't really work now. So I have to relearn the entire business. I have to implement new strategies. So I'm starting again. Now, you probably know what digital products already are, but just in case, I'm going to break them down really quickly. A digital product is anything that's not physical that you can sell online. So this can be courses, it can be ebooks, templates, workshops, even apps these days. Anything that you can sell online that doesn't require you to sell it physically day to day. And if you're curious to learn exactly how digital products work and how they could possibly work for you to make additional income, go ahead and check the link in the description box below to see what I'm using and what I'm doing to regrow my entire business. And the beauty of this is that you create it once, and once it's done and you've set up all your sales systems and all the things, it can run on autopilot for the most part, and you've created it once, but it can sell an infinite number of times without inventory, any shipping, or even having a large team. And the beauty of this is that it's really accessible and scalable. So anyone can do this. You don't have to be an influencer or have a really big audience. You just have to have a skill or a story, a problem that you have overcome yourself that you can help someone else with, or even a system that you've created that, has helped you in your life. Or you can also resell digital products that you don't have to create, that have already been created. You can just edit them and rebrand them if you like, or just sell them outside the box as is without you having to do the upfront work of creating that digital product from scratch. So in my restart journey, I have decided to do both. So I do have a course that I created from scratch. It's a Section 8 investing course. So how to invest into Section 8 rentals, how to buy them, how to successfully manage them, how to get great tenants from them, etc., etc. Now that is from my personal experience. We have a couple of Section 8 rentals. So I packaged my knowledge and put it into a course, and I sell that. I've started selling that on my different social media platforms and new ones like YouTube, which is still fairly new for me. And then I'm also reselling. So I am using a completely done for you business in a box, basically, that comes with a lot of the systems that you need to sell digital products. So your sales pages, your emails, your opt-in pages, all those kind of techie things, because even though I've created an online course before, it is a lot of work. Like, don't let people sugarcoat it. The upfront work, right? I always like to say you got to get active to get passive. And that active work is the upfront work of building your opt-in pages, sales pages, your emails to be automated, and then the product itself, of course. So I've done that already. I'm good. I decided that for digital product space, which I'm very much passionate about, I didn't want to have to start from scratch. I didn't want to have to rebuild all those things myself. So having a done for you system really can take a lot of that heavy lifting work off of your plate so that you are able to focus more on your expertise. Maybe you add things to whatever you're reselling to make it more interesting for people, or you can just, have that business out of a box and you can now focus on marketing and getting leads into your business. And it's just a lot less work. And the beautiful thing about these products is that they usually come with some sort of license, resell rights. You may have heard that floating around the last couple of years, but basically it allows you to sell these products. You can affiliate for different products, and you're either going to make 100% profit or you can make, let's say, a commission. So, in the industry, it can range anywhere from 20% to now 85%. Me personally, if I'm selling something like a course or something kind of juicy and meaty, I want a decent percentage of commission. So I wouldn't do 20%. I would find something that is high ticket, a decently priced, that I can make real money from, right? We're not doing all this work because there is still some work involved, even though you're setting up systems to make it run on autopilot, to make sales for you 24/7, where you're not actively putting in your hours, right? You're not trading time for money necessarily, but there is that work to it. So if you are going to put in any amount of work, the reward should be significant. So make sure if you decide to go that route, you find something that is going to pay you, right? We're not here for chump change, and we're not here to be wasting our time. Another nice thing about reselling products is that you can always tweak them and edit them to fit your personal niche. You can find things in your niche. So maybe you don't want to be in the digital products, make money online space. Maybe you are into finances and helping people with their personal finances. You can find things like that you can resell and make them your own. So it's kind of giving you like that beautiful base starting point, and you can always expand from there. And again, if you want to learn more about how this really works and deep dive into it, check the link in the description box below, where I'm sharing everything that I'm doing from top to bottom, what's working for me right now. So this sort of business is really perfect for anyone, but especially women like myself or people like myself who are in their 30s, 40s, looking for something that is not going to take up all of their time, but can help them make additional income. Because us in our 40s, like regardless of my goal to retire by 45, like retirement is there, like it's coming, right? So we need to prepare. And a lot of us, unfortunately, us millennials have had it kind of hard because, there are a lot of circumstances to that. I'm not going to go deep diving into it, but a lot of us don't have as much as we would like for retirement. So this is a great way to bring in additional income and start to stack money, maybe on the side of your 9 to 5, or if you're a stay-at-home mom now like myself, bringing in that additional income into your family and having an income of your own even. This is great for people like that. It's even great for entrepreneurs in various areas of business who maybe want to take that expertise that they have and turn it into a digital product, or have it as an add-on to some of your services so that you're making money outside of clients, your day-to-day clients. So for example, maybe you're a real estate agent and you've got your real estate business, but maybe you want to make additional income. It's the winter months, maybe things are a little slower. And so you can incorporate digital products into that business to start making extra income. So for a real estate agent, it could be something like a guide on, how to pick the best property or something like that, whatever your expertise is. So here's my game plan moving forward. This is what I like to call my soft life systems game plan. Okay, part 1 for me is to continue to sell my own digital products that I've created, my Section 8 investing course. I have a real estate for beginners, like how to buy your first investment property workshop that I created a little while ago. Haven't really been marketing them. So step 1 is to do the work and actually market those products. Part 2 of my game plan is to use done for you products in the make money online space, digital product space, to take some of the heavy lifting off of myself and make, in my case, 100% profit from every sale that I make. And part 3, which really goes hand in hand with part 1 and part 2, is to set up online systems and automation, like true automation, so that the results do not rely on me working 24/7 and they are constantly working in the background. So this looks like really cleaning up funnels, setting up funnels, having auto email set up, really doing the back end work. And it does take work, right? It takes work up front, like I mentioned before, but doing it now and really doing it in a focused way so that the systems are running and I can, passive income and chill basically. So I will be sharing my journey with you guys right here on YouTube or whatever other platforms, and that will include my wins, roadblocks that I'm coming up against, mistakes that I make, challenges that I may come across, and also what's really truly working right now. So if you want to learn more about the digital product system that I'm using to basically start from scratch and rebuild my entire online business, go ahead and check that link in the description box below. You can join me on my journey to retire by 45, and they always say shoot for the moon, you'll at least hit the stars, something like that. You know what I'm saying. And let me know in the comments if you've thought of starting digital products or selling a course or ebook, what that might be about. Let's share here in the community what we're all working on. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and check out the next video here, because when you pair it with what you just learned in this video, it's going to help you get even further along in your journey.